Last year, I was verbally assaulted by a random parent at one of the schools that I see children in. We were walking to our cars, and it was racial in nature, so he was calling me fucking nig, effing nig, fucking cotton picker, and I didn't understand what was really going on because he was some distance behind me. And it was a conversational tone, so I thought maybe he was walking with someone else. So this happened for about 100 yards, and then when we got to the parking lot, I realized that he was by himself. He wasn't speaking to anyone, so he was speaking directly to my back. I understood at that time what was going on, that I was being racially harassed by this man who I didn't know. I put my stuff in my car and decided that I was going to see about pressing charges. So I went back into the school. And before I got back into the school, I had to pass his truck again. I was able to take a selfie of myself with him in the background, and then I went into the school. So what ended up happening, the way that this man was positioned, he was by the doors when I left and followed me out. So when I came back into the school, the same police officer was in the same position, and I asked her who the person was. And she's a white police officer. She's the sergeant of the school. She's the one who's in charge. She looked at me and she said she didn't know who was there. She didn't know what I was talking about. And then she proceeded to go into the video room, which I later found out, and then she never came back out. There was a black officer who was also there who could not see from her where she was. She couldn't see who the person was. She left and came back with the blank incident report. And I asked her, how was I supposed to fill this out? I don't know who this person is. I have no idea what was going on. And the officer who went into the room and never came back out could not give me any information. So basically, the police officer shrugged and left me. So in the time that I was able to try to get the information that I needed, to the time that I left by myself to go back out to my car, he was still in the parking lot. He was waiting for something, and I went back to my car because he was pulling out at that time. So I got back to my car, but as I thought about it, I said this was really quite ridiculous. I went back the next day, and I was thankfully helped by one of the vice principals in the school who helped me fill out this incident report. She also brought the sergeant in and asked the sergeant why she didn't help me at all, didn't even ask to escort me to my car. And the sergeant stammered and stuttered and basically said, I didn't look like I needed any help. And I don't understand how someone can be racially harassed in a school alone, like going out to my car. It was just this guy and me. I carry a 20-pound backpack, and I'm a woman alone walking to my car. How you can say that I didn't need any help? The question that resonates with me is how are we allowing the police to be in our schools when they have no empathy for the people that they are supposed to be protecting? So who are they protecting? Who do they think is the threat? Did they think I was the threat when this man was assaulting me? Do they think our children are a threat? Because that's what I see every day. Black Lives Matter Week matters because I need to be seen as human.